Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. Today's another comic book review, and I hope you enjoy. This is more than just any old comic book review though. It is Fantastic Four issue 5, the first appearance of Doctor Doom, one of the best Marvel, if not the best Marvel supervillains ever in Marvel Comics. In fact, he is even Stan Lee's favorite supervillain. Personally, I used to not think this was that good of a comic, but reading it while reviewing it has me see how wrong I was. Give me props though, Doctor Doom is barely in it, but when he is, he stands out and has iconic moments in his first appearance, and after this issue, has already made his name a staple in the Fantastic Four Rogues Gallery. We start with the powerful figure of Doctor Doom, and he's playing with chess pieces of each of the Fantastic Four members. Like, where did he even get those? I personally love the touch of his books, Demons, and Science and Sorcery being on the table. Back at the Fantastic Four's headquarters, the Baxter Building, the Human Torch and the Thing are arguing once again. This is the third time a comic book has been referenced. This first was to stop the Skrull invasion, and the last issue with the Submariner. Here is the first issue of the Hulk the Human Torch is reading, and the Human Torch compares the Hulk with the Thing. Then him and Johnny, they just start fighting after the Human Torch lights the Hulk comic on fire. Then fighting each other is a regular thing that happens in Fantastic Four comics, and Mr. Fantastic always ties up the Thing and calms him down. After that, Doctor Doom arrives in a helicopter and covers the Fantastic Four with electrified asbestos netting, and demands for the Invisible Woman to come up to his helicopter alone. She agrees and gets captured by Doctor Doom. This is her third time being kidnapped, once in each of the last two issues. Eventually, Doctor Doom brings everyone to his castle, and there, he demands the Fantastic Four to go back in time and get him Blackbeard's treasure. He tells them he has a time travel device, and that is the floor that the three members of the Fantastic Four are standing on. They agree, and everyone but the Invisible Woman go back in time. And blah blah blah. Honestly, this comic just happens, and an interesting thing that is the Thing is revealed to be the real Blackbeard, so it is really his treasure. He then attacks the Torch and Reed because here they accept him for what he is, but after a tornado destroys his ship and scatters them all, the Thing goes back to normal. Then they return to the present. As you saw, they didn't give Doctor Doom the jewels, but a bunch of old chains, which when Doom finds out, he attacks them. There's something about time travel with the Fantastic Four specifically, and this is the first time it's ever happened. How fitting that this is their first time traveling, and this is also the first time they're meeting their greatest enemy, Doctor Doom. Talking about the time traveling machine, couldn't Doctor Doom have just hired someone to operate that or threatened someone? It doesn't seem that hard to operate, especially because in the future issue a blind woman does it. This issue does have plot holes. When you start picking at it, how did he even get one anyway, and why is it in his castle? At the end, the Human Torch burns Doctor Doom out of his castle, which we now know is in his home country Latveria. Doctor Doom escapes and wins a chase against the Human Torch, and gets away. They do give us Doctor Doom's classic origin and tell us his real name and his relationship to Mr. Fantastic. I know you guys can read it or already know it, so I'm not going to describe it here. I like when a supervillain's origin and everything is told in their first appearance. Sometimes if it isn't, it works, like namely the Green Goblin, but I personally would rather have this, or just for some specific characters. Yeah, a lot of this comic doesn't have the Fantastic Four fighting Doctor Doom in it, but I still enjoy it a lot, and when Doctor Doom does show up, he steals the show, and the idea of having robots pose as the real him happened as early as here. As a comic, time traveling is always interesting to explore, and better yet, pirates are involved, and all that, one of the best first appearances of a major Marvel villain ever. With that in thought, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's not just a good supervillain introduction, but a good story as well. Who doesn't like some pirate action? So, with that said, thank you all for viewing the video. Please comment down below your thoughts and what you specifically would like me to review. And thank you all for subscribing. I can't believe how much I've grown over this past week. Well, with all that said, bye guys, and have a good day.